Hey, what's up guys? I'm back with another video. This time it's going to be for Warframe, and I'm going to be going over my Astilla Prime build. Astilla Prime is actually probably one of my favorite weapons. I use the Astilla a lot before the Prime. It's just a really fun weapon, and I do believe it's actually really good, but it's not for everyone. I just really like the weapon. It's a lot of fun. I mean, an automatic shotgun, that's fun. But if you don't like it, to each their own. No problems there. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the build. So first, I use Chilling Reload because the reload speed on this weapon is pretty low. You're gonna go through your ammo pretty quick, like in each clip. So having the extra reload speed is nice. And then giving yourself the plus 60% cold, which we do use toxin to make viral, or if you wanted, you could change it to something else, whatever you prefer for the mission. But basically, chilling reload for the reload speed and the cold, primarily the reload speed. If you don't like this, that's fine. Use something else. There's plenty of things you could use. There's critical chance, so blunderbuss or ravage critical damage, but I don't suggest that if you're not going for a full crit build. Kind of take your choice. This is more of a status build. As you can see, we have 83.4% status and only 21% crit chance. You could absolutely go for more crit over status and have a whole different build, but for this build we are going to go for status. But instead of chilling reload, you can use something else. Just you might have to figure it out on your own. Say you don't like the reload speed, you could use Scattering Inferno. Gives you some heat instead, which is good for stripping armor. And then you can make it to where Charged Shell and Toxic Barrage are making corrosive, but you'd have to kind of move your mods around to make it work that way. We also are using Seeking Fury. You can absolutely replace this one. In fact, I might even replace it and just put in the heat just to get radiation and viral. Or I could take off the Scattering Inferno and put on a Vicious Spread. It all depends on you. I'm going to try out Vicious Spread right now. I haven't actually gotten the chance to try this out because the spread kind of bugs me. So we'll see. This might be, the end might not be as good as I'm hoping. Just because of that spread, but we'll see. I use Galvanized Savvy. Mine is only at rank 8 right now. I do need to get the 2 more ranks to give it more status chance and more direct damage per status type affecting the target. So this is going to give you more damage, plus it gives you more status chance. It gives a lot of status chance. You absolutely want this if you're running a status build. As you can see, we go 83.4% to 59.2% if we take it off. And then next, Galvanized Hell, plus 110% multi-shot, plus 30% multi-shot for 20 seconds, stacks up to 4 times. This is really good, and you're going to use it instead of Hell's Chamber. 120% multi-shot is good, but 110% plus, 4 stacks of 30% is even better. So that's my opinion. If you don't have the galvanized mods, that is totally fine. Use Hell's Chamber instead. And instead of Galvanized Savvy, you can use either something that gives you status chance or something that gives you more damage. I do suggest if you don't use Galvanized Savvy, there is Shotgun Savvy. You can absolutely use that. Right now mine isn't actually ranked at all, but it gives more status chance. And then we have Point Blank, plus 90% damage. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. It's just some extra damage. Like I said, Vicious Spread, we might change around back to Seeking Fury just to keep that reload speed up, and having the punch through is nice. But I want to try out Vicious Spread, so we're going to give that a shot. Hopefully it goes well. Otherwise, like I said, the ending of this video might suck. Charged Shell, plus 90% electricity. That gives us our electricity in this case. Or if you're using like Scattering Inferno, you can make some other status. So if I were to put Scattering Inferno here, we would have Radiation and Viral. If I move some things around, like say I did that, I would have Blast and Corrosive, which is great too. So you decide what you want to do. I personally think Electricity and Viral is fine, but there are definitely opportunities with, having Radiation or Corrosive or, whatever you end up using. And then there's Toxic Barrage, plus 60% Toxin, plus 60% status chance. Again, gives us more status chance. Always a good thing when we're at 83.4%. We could always use more. Granted, there isn't much else to give more. And then I use Shotgun Spaz just for the fire rate, just for more fun. Honestly, you do not need to use Shotgun Spaz if you don't like the fire rate. Instead, again, you could put Scattering Inferno there. You could put Blunderbuss. You choose. Vigilante Armaments. You need to experiment for yourself. See what works for you. This is just what's been working for me. Aside from the Vicious Spread. Again, I don't know about that one yet. And then I also use Fatal Acceleration. Plus 40% projectile speed. This is not a requirement. If you find something better for the Exilis slot, absolutely go for it. No question, go for it. I like Fatal Acceleration because it's just kind of fun. The projectiles reach the target faster. You could use something else like Shotgun Ammo Mutation if you find you're running out of ammo a lot. Other than that, I don't really have any other choices because I don't have many. And then we have Primary Merciless. Mine is only rank 1, but you want to get yours to rank 5. Because plus 30% reload speed is going to help a ton, plus 100% ammo max, going to help, and plus 30% damage for 4 seconds, stacking up to 12 times is going to be amazing. So definitely try to get your Primary Merciless to rank 5. I, of course, have not, but it's something I'm working on. It might take a really long time because I'm not working that hard on it. But with that being said, let's go ahead and check out how the build performs. So I already have my stuff summoned, and we're just going to basically kill everything here. Now, if you're too close, as you just saw, you will get kind of staggered. So like this, you get knocked down. If you have sure-footed or prime sure-footed, prime sure-footed will prevent it. Sure-footed will lower the chances of it. So it's up to you. You don't have to use that. Just stay far enough away to where that doesn't happen. Like if you're back here, it's not going to happen. But I do think this gun absolutely shreds, at least, enemies with just health bar, no armor. The armor enemies, so like I'll show you. We have, where is it? Kill them all. Okay, Corrupted Heavy Gunner. So on the armored enemies, so like the Corrupted Heavy Gunner, this is going to take more, especially with the way I have it, since I have no corrosive or heat in the build. So with no corrosive or heat, it's still doing quite a bit, but not nearly as much as it would if I have corrosive and heat. So if you're going to go against enemies with armor, you'll want to change to having corrosive and heat instead of viral and electric. So like I said, you'll want to change based on the enemies you're going to go against. Obviously, you can't always predict a heavy gunner. You can't always predict exactly what you're going to go against. But most of the time, unless you're going against infected, you're going to have probably multiple armored enemies, especially Grenier. Grenier is your main problem if you use the build exactly as I showed it, because they have armor. Corpus, they're going to be focused more on shield, so maybe try to change up to get magnetic. And if you're going against infected, the way I have the build is just fine. It'll work perfectly well. So I would say when you're leveling it, if you're going to go to Hydron, which I guess now is one of the slower methods to level when it's compared to the new methods with like silence and everything, definitely change to having corrosive and heat rather than viral and electric, just so that you have an easier time. I will definitely say Vicious Spread, that is a way better mod than I gave it credit for. and it actually made this build feel quite a bit better. So I do suggest that over anything else in this spot. But if you want to switch out Shotgun Spaz or Chilling Reload, go for it. But with that being said, guys, that's the build. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys have tons of fun with this weapon. And if you didn't like it, let me know what you would change. You know, of course, obviously, do not be a dick about it. Don't be a troll. Don't don't be a prick. There's no reason to do that. We're just trying to, you know, share ideas and have some fun in a game that we all love. So, with that in mind, if you guys like this video, hit that like button. If you guys want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.